Hey there everybody, this is DokterD and welcome to Mousecraft. What is Mousecraft exactly? Did they take Minecraft and put a lot of mice into it? Well, no, not exactly. This is more of a combination of Lemmings with a little bit of Tetris into it. I'll show that in a little while. Now I have played this game before. As a matter of fact, I completed it all the way through. All the 80 levels I finished, collecting all 202 crystals. I will be showing you all the solutions to all the levels, collecting all the crystals. Now there is a little bit of a story in this game. It's a little bit silly, but I'll show it anyway. It's about Schrödinger. Once upon a time on a planet Cohesia, there lived a cat. Schrödinger was his name. And he was a scientist, working on very cheese-consuming experiment. He worked on his project very hard, but he failed to succeed repeatedly. Until he ran out of cheese. He was left with only one choice. Well, what was that choice exactly? Let's have a look. He decided to spend all his savings and buy some cheese, so he could go through his experiment a few more times. And that's where the game comes in. So, let's go back and start with level 1. Here we go. Now we need to help, the cat with his experiments by leading at least one mouse towards the cheese, obviously. So we press play here, or we can use a keyboard, but I'll try to use the mouse mainly to start the game. So then the mouse starts walking. Now they can jump 1 block high up onto a ledge, but 2 blocks high they can't, so they turn back around. So we need to find a way to have them cross this little gap here. Now we get these blocks right here. We can put them in here, so now they can jump up 1 block, and then it's all the way through to the cheese. Pretty easy, right? Well, for now it is. Let's see if level 2 is as easy as this one. So, we got all 3 mice. We got a perfect, so let's go to level 2. Now we can have different kind of blocks, so in order to, have them cross all these gaps, we need to pick the right block for the right gap. For instance, we take the square one and we put it right here. We can take this one and put it right here, and this one right here. And then we have the mice just walk across. And we can speed it up a little bit, so yeah, it can be a little bit of time consuming when you just have them walk at normal speed. Again, we have now 3 out of 3, perfect. Let's move on. Now here it gets a little bit more tricky. We have to make them climb up 3 blocks. So we need to take the correct block in order to make a little bit of a stairs. So we take, for instance, this one, and we can rotate it. So we put it like this, and now it becomes a little bit of a stairs for the mice to climb up. Now we need them to get over this little gap here, so we take this one and we put it right there. And we take the tall one, we put it right here. And then it's just smooth sailing all the way to the cheese. Speed it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Easy, right? Yeah, we'll see how easy this really gets. So, level 4. Herein come the crystals. In each level there are 3 crystals you can collect. Now, in order for the mouse to collect these, he just has to walk into them. For instance, if we take this block and we use it like this to have the mice, you know, cross the gap, they don't collect the crystal, and obviously we want to collect the crystals. So we need to find another block that can help us here. For instance, this one. If we turn it a little bit, we put it like this, you can grab the crystal and climb up. Now we also want to grab this one up here. So we can maybe do something like this. But then the mice will fall down. And I'll just show you real quick what happens if they fall down too far. So he can grab this crystal, but then he dies. And we don't want that. We don't want that. So we need to try something else. So we take this one, put it right here. First block was okay. But we need them to collect both this one and this one. Now we can use this one, for instance, to have them at least cross here and collect this crystal. And then we can use this one up here. And they can go across over here. Now this is a 2-block drop. They can survive that. So we speed it up a little bit. And they jump all the way to the cheese. 3 mice, 3 crystals, perfect. We move on. Next. This is a little bit of a tricky one, because now we have to make the mice walk first before we place a block. So we have them walk across, and they also grab the crystal conveniently. And once they cross all 3 past this gap, we take this block and we put it here to make the stairs up the way to the cheese. This is a key mechanic in this game, that you have to make the mice walk already before placing a few or maybe all blocks. But we'll see that when we come to that. 3 mice, 3 crystals. Next. In some stages there are bricks already placed on the level. Yeah, well, we'll just have to work around that. Now, in order to get the mice up here, we need them to walk across. Now, if they touch the edge right here, they don't fall off. If they touch the edge of the level, they just turn around, as if they would walk into an invisible wall. So, in order to do that, let's make these mice take a little bit of a stroll and jump up. And let's use this block in order to, you know, make stairs. Now we have a pause button right here. We can freeze time with it, so it makes it a little bit easier. If the mice are walking already, you can stop the game in order to place blocks, and then you can make them walk back again. So they go up these stairs, and oh dear, we need them to cross this gap, but we also want to grab this crystal. So we take this block, turn it around, create a little bit of a stairs, and then they jump up, grab the crystal, come down, and they're at the cheese. And that's that. 3 mice, 3 crystals. Next! Level 7. Now, what I told you before, mice can make a drop, but the drop can be too high. They can fall down from max 3 blocks. So, if we let the mice walk right here, this is a 2-block drop, that's fine. This is a 3-block drop, that's fine, but a 4-block drop, they will die. I'll show you. So, 2 blocks, all fine. 3 blocks, all fine. 4 blocks, they die. So we need to make this fall a little bit shorter. Now, luckily we've got just 1 block for this. We put it right here in order for them to also grab the crystal, and we'll speed it up. So 1, 2, 3. They walk to the cheese, and we finish this level. 3, 3. Next. Level 8. Now this is again a level where we need to have the mice walk already before we build anything. What we want to do is we want to make them fall down here safely, because this is a 4 block drop. And then we want to have them grab both this crystal and this crystal. How are we going to do that? Well, we can try, for instance, this. This way they walk up, drop down 3 blocks, they come over here, grab this one, turn back around over here, and when they're over here we can use this block to create a little bit of stairs. Let's see. So they come up, jump down, go over here, let's speed it up a little bit, have them turn around, and let's pause it right here. And we can use this one. Well, we could use it like this, but then they wouldn't grab the crystal and they would grab the cheese. So maybe if we turn it around, they can go up this way, speed it up a little bit. And now we have all 3 crystals and all 3 mice are at the cheese. 3, 3. Next. We got a new mechanic here. We got bombs. We can use these bombs to blow up bricks. For instance, bricks that are in our way. So, if we, for instance, take this one and we break this, it's gone. All 4 blocks of this block, yeah, these 4 blocks of this block are destroyed. We can do that again with this one and this one. This way the mice have just one straight way towards the cheese. Now there are only 2 crystals in this level, but we got them both, and also all 3 mice at the cheese. 3, 2, perfect. Next. Now bombs you don't always have at the start of the level, sometimes you have to pick them up. And here it becomes a little bit interesting. The way you solve these kind of puzzles is by using a few rules. Rule number 1 is do what you have to. Now that's important, because things you have to do, yeah, it says it itself. You can't just go around them. And the second rule is then do what you can do. I'll explain using this level. If we want to have these mice, do anything, we need to blow up this wall. Now, luckily we have 1 bomb, so we can blow this one up. Now, when these mice come down here, we want to also have them grab this crystal, so we need to blow up this wall, or this floor. So, in order to do that, we need them to grab this bomb. When they have that, we can blow this one up. But we also need this one to blow up this wall. So, how do we do that? Well, we have 1 block right here, and we need to have the mice climb up in order to collect this crystal and this bomb. So, if we put it like this, because that's simply what we have to do, there's no other way. We have these mice drop down, collect bomb number 1, number 2, and the crystal. We pause the game. So now we can blow up this one right here. Doesn't matter if the mice are on top of it, they will just drop down. including our block. And we can also blow up this one, so now they can walk towards the cheese. So he grabs crystal, all 3 mice are at the cheese, and there we go. So, these are the first 10 levels of Mousecraft. I hope you find this a little bit useful, and I'll see you back for the next few.